Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
What's happening, Energizer? It is I, your host, with the most positivity around, Spencer Jones, the Prince of Positivity. Now, I don't know if I actually have the most positivity around, but it was fun. It felt fun to say, so I said it. And in any case, thank you for being here, joining me in this episode and all the episodes of the Daily Energize. And just know, hey, you are amazing, you are worthy, you are enough just the way you are. And I am so incredibly grateful to have you as part of our family. So thank you for being here, tuning in, and listening, all that stuff. And if you could do me a favor, I know I ask a lot of favors and stuff, so thank you for sticking with me. But if you could share this podcast out with someone who it could benefit, right? Maybe it's a friend or a family member. Please share it with them. Please let them know about it and show them how to download it and subscribe if they don't know how. That way we can help them. And hopefully then we can continue to spread our message of raising positivity, of helping people step into their light and shine, spread that around the world, and make this world an even happier, more positive place. So thank you for your help and support with that. All right, today's episode is about conditional happiness. And I had an epiphany yesterday. Literally yesterday, I had this epiphany. I was listening to an audiobook by Vishen, I can't remember his last name. He's the owner of Mind Valley. Awesome resource to have, kind of like a competitor to what we do of Joneson For and all that stuff, but man, they have some amazing programs and things in there, so go check them out and see if it resonates for you. Great, right? I mean, there's no reason use the resources that are there. So in any case, I was listening to his audiobook. Great book. Highly recommend it. Again, I can't recall the name off the top of my head, which is horrible. I should probably pull it up and look. And I'll do that at the end. I'll look it up at the end to let you know. But I want to talk about conditional happiness. So he's talking and sharing, and he was sharing a point in his business of Mind Valley where it literally quadrupled income in 8 months, and going from feeling stressed out, overwhelmed, needing to lay people off most likely, to feeling incredible and not having to lay people off, and it just exploding with growth and supporting even more people. And he shared something that really hit home. So here's a backstory to this, of why it hit home. For, I don't know, the last year, almost year, I'd say, I felt like we have been pretty aligned with a lot of things in the business, right? As far as the business goes, like we've been aligned, we've been building up the foundation. I'm like, all right, great, we have a foundation, we've tested it out. Let's open, let's turn on the faucet, let's bring in more people so we could support and help more people, right? Let's open the floodgates, as it were. And I feel like we're doing everything right. I feel like it. Maybe we're missing something, but I feel like, okay, we're checking all the boxes, yet it's not happening. It's not happening in the way that I thought it would, but it's not even happening at all. Like, we try these different approaches, different things, and they just all seem to fall flat, or with very little ripples, if that makes sense. And it's been frustrating, to say the least, because we're trying to grow and help more people. And I've been struggling with it. I'm like, what's the missing piece? What's the missing piece? And, I'm asking God, the universe, like, what's the missing piece? And the responses I get is just wait. Just wait. It's going to work out, but wait. Patience is not one of my virtues, so I need to work at that. But then yesterday, as I was listening, I might have discovered the missing piece. And it's something that I know, that I've taught, and I thought I was doing, but I wasn't. And that is basing my happiness on external things. You see, like, you probably know this, right? You don't want to base your joy, your happiness on outside things, right? You could be happy, or a birthday party happens, you get a promotion. Like yesterday, we celebrated finishing that first draft of my book. Great, those things can bring you happiness. But your overall happiness shouldn't just stem from once I achieve this, once I get this. And I know that, and I've been living it for a while, and there's points when I do that really well, but there's other times that I don't. And I would say more times than not this last year, my happiness, my joy has been conditional. If I'm going to be totally upfront and honest, it has been. But I kept fooling myself thinking that it wasn't. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. But again, epiphany just happened last night. So what I'm feeling is that is correct. And that I've been kind of lying to myself, fooling myself, that it has been conditional. Now, I'm not beating myself up over it. I'm just grateful for this awareness. To go, all right, well, once I write this book, then I'll be happy. Once we sell out the summit, well, then I could allow myself to be happy. Once we have this happen, or this, whatever it is, I'll be happy at that point. As opposed to just being happy right here and now. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have those dreams, those goals. Well, we already have the big vision that's pulling me forward, so we want to make sure we have that. We have that already, so great, that's pulling me forward. But man, something's missing. Well, the missing link, I believe, for me, is being happy. Genuinely, truly happy in the moment with everything that we have. With the beautiful gratitudes. And there's been times this last year when I have been just happy as I am. And things were starting to come our way, and then for whatever reason, I shifted. And they stopped happening, and I got frustrated again. It's just very interesting. So I wanted to share all that in hopes to let you know, hey, I'm human. I'm learning and growing too. And even though I teach it and I do my best to live it, I don't always. And I really thought I was. Like, I total God's honest truth. I thought I was living it. But now when I reflect, I realize I don't think I really was. I was lying to myself. So I share all this to ask you, are you living with conditional happiness? Will you be happy once you get this thing? Once this happens and you get that promotion, you get that raise, the kids do this, you write that book or whatever. Please don't base your happiness on those things. Those things can bring you happiness. But find joy, find happiness in everyday life, in the here and now. Because it is here. And it is now, and it is around you. So take that time. Celebrate those things. Find those gratitudes and savor them. I'm excited to see what the next year plus looks like. Because I've made a commitment last night that I'm going to live in joy, regardless of what happens. Now I'm going to keep pushing for that vision. I have that vision. I'm going to keep working towards it. And so I wrapped it in love and light and sent it out there. Say, God, let's make this happen. Working my way towards it. I'm not just not doing anything. But as I'm working my way towards it, I'm happy in the here and now. And I hope you'll join me in that. You being happy in your here and now. And have that dream, that vision that pulls you forward. So, real quickly here before we end, the book is called The Code of the Extraordinary Mind. I'll probably mess up his last name, but it's by Vishen Lakhiani. The Code of the Extraordinary Mind. I'm listening to it on Audible. Great book. He is the owner and creator of Mind Valley. Check it out as well. It's kind of like a competitor for what we do with Joneson For Academy and all that stuff. But hey, if you can learn and grow from some amazing people and it works for you, awesome. There's no reason you can't do both. So anyway, let's get rid of conditional happiness. Let's just be happy. Let's have that joy. So check in, see how it's going. All right, I love you. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day. And until next time, I'll catch you later.